Ball, that's out. Hey, 2. Ball 2. 2-2.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 2. Guillermo Heredia takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Stepping in once again is A.J. Pollock. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Heredia, and that's the first out of the inning. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Justin Turner is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And right into the shift. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Trevor Bauer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Trevor Bauer.
Acuna digs in now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, not a lot of success. 0 for 12. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now into the box, Freddie Freeman. It was a walk in his last trip. And now the first pitch. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Acuna aboard here at first with nobody out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Bauer pauses, coming home with a 1-1 pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he'll get back in standing. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
and it's fouled away. Now a move over to first,
He's in there.
and the runner back in standing. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Trevor Story steps in now. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled off. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Fastball called for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You could either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
He throws him on the fastball there. Austin Riley is the second out in the 7th inning. Ozzie Albies will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Well struck down the right field line. And it's gone. Three-run home run down the line in right, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, some might consider this a cheap home run because he didn't exactly crush it, but he got enough of it to doink it off the foul pole, and that's all it takes. And guess what? It looks like a bomb in the box score tomorrow.
Brusdar Graterol enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate now, William Contreras fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate. So here is Cody Bellinger. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Yanked on the ground down the line. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. 1 gone now in the LA 7th, and that brings up Will Smith. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Just a nice, clean single right there. And I know it's not going to probably make a ton of difference in this game, but one thing I love about the competitive fire right there is I don't care what the scoreboard is. We do not give away at bats, and he certainly didn't right there.
To second for one. On to first. It's a double play as they're ready to begin the eighth. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. First offering. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Popped up. Turner over to his left. One away. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ball.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
No strike.
2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Freddie Freeman is on deck. 3-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Now it'll be Freddie Freeman. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's low.
And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Acuna, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. The 2-1 home.
Outside, that's a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Ball 4.
And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Tommy Kahnle comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Trevor Story will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Strike 3 called, and And now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Cody Hoyer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
That's a ball.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is
no strike.
not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next to hit, Donovan Casey. He bounced out last time up. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Ozzie Albies gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Now to the plate, here is William Contreras, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So now to the plate, Guillermo Heredia. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled off. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Contreras, base runner at first with one out. And he takes
That's
one
in.
off the
Ball
inside
two.
corner for ball 2. The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's just out.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. So they go. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, A.J. Pollock. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Into the box, Justin Turner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Chopper foul.